Coronation Street has been a beloved TV show for decades, bringing unforgettable characters to life. But behind the scenes, many cherished actors have sadly passed away. In this tribute, we remember 29 Coronation Street stars who left us too soon. They brought joy, drama, and emotion to millions of fans, creating moments we will never forget. Their performances left a lasting mark, and their legacies continue to live on. Join us as we honor their incredible contributions and celebrate their impact on the show and its viewers. A heartfelt journey of remembrance awaits. Don't miss it. Johnny Briggs.
Hang on, let's get this straight. You saved Brenner's neck, but why didn't you let him drown? If it had been me, I'd have been holding him down.
Yes, but it wasn't.
Johnny Briggs was a powerhouse on Coronation Street, bringing to life the unforgettable character of Mike Baldwin. Joining the show in 1974 at the age of 39, Mike was a sharp-tongued, ambitious businessman who ran Baldwin's Casuals. Known for his fiery rivalries, most notably with Ken Barlow, and his tumultuous love life, including his passionate yet ill-fated relationship with Deirdre Barlow, Mike became one of the soap's most iconic figures. Briggs played the role for over 30 years, leaving an indelible mark on British television. His portrayal of the ruthless yet charming factory owner earned him a Lifetime Achievement Award at the 2006 British Soap Awards, recognizing his outstanding contribution to the industry. Beyond Coronation Street, Johnny appeared in films such as The Bulldog Breed and 300 Spartans, and made guest appearances in TV series like Doctors and the Saint. Sadly, Johnny Briggs passed away on February 28, 2021, at the age of 85, following a long battle with cancer. His legacy lives on, with Coronation Street fans still remembering him as one of the most compelling characters in the show's history. Frank Mills.
Forgot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The strange thing is when I'm sober, I don't even know the words.
Frank Mills was a talented character actor best known for his role as Billy Williams in Coronation Street. Joining the show in the late 1970s, Billy was a quiet yet steadfast figure who became an integral part of the street. He was the second husband of Betty Turpin, and their relationship brought depth to his character as a supportive and dependable partner. Billy's working-class background and his down-to-earth nature made him relatable to audiences, and his presence on the show was warmly received. Outside of Coronation Street, Frank Mills had an extensive career in British television. He appeared in popular series such as Midsummer Murders, Doctor Who, Foyle's War, and The Bill. His versatility as an actor allowed him to take on a wide range of roles, from comedic to dramatic performances. Frank Mills passed away on February 11, 2021, at the age of 93. William Tarmey.
You didn't know your dad was an internationally respected property developer, did you?
Hey, when I was in Germany...
William Tarmey became one of Coronation Street's most beloved actors with his portrayal of Jack Duckworth, a lovable rogue with a sharp wit and a big heart. Joining the show in 1976, Jack was a working-class man known for his troubled but affectionate relationship with his wife, Vera. Their humorous yet touching dynamic made them one of soap opera's most iconic couples. Jack's gruff exterior often hid his softer, more sentimental side, which made his character both entertaining and deeply relatable. Tarmey played Jack for more than 3 decades before retiring from the show in 2010. His performance earned him a Lifetime Achievement Award at the British Soap Awards, recognizing his immense contribution to the series. Before becoming an actor, Tarmey was a singer and even released several albums. His voice and charisma made him popular beyond the world of soaps, and he continued to perform even after leaving Coronation Street. William Tarmey passed away on November 9, 2012, at the age of 71 after battling heart issues. Teddy Turner.
Crawley, is he?
Teddy Turner brought humor and warmth to Coronation Street with his portrayal of Chalky Whiteley. Introduced in 1975, Chalky was a no-nonsense, hard-working man with a heart of gold. He became a staple of the community, offering a mix of wisdom and wit. Though he wasn't one of the longest-running characters, his presence left a lasting impact on the show, and he was fondly remembered by viewers. Turner was well known in British television, having appeared in other hit series such as Open All Hours, All Creatures Great and Small, and Last of the Summer Wine. His ability to portray endearing, down-to-earth characters made him a fan favorite. Teddy Turner passed away on August 29, 1992, at the age of 75 after an extended illness. His contribution to Coronation Street in the entertainment industry as a whole continues to be celebrated. He brought an authentic working-class charm to his roles, making him a memorable figure in British television history. Though he is no longer with us, his performances continue to bring joy to audiences who remember his unmistakable presence on the screen. John Alexander John.
Down, didn't I?
Oh, but it couldn't happen to this one, could it?
Well, I'll let you know when I come down.
Alexander was a true icon of Coronation Street, playing the legendary Hilda Ogden for over 2 decades. Hilda, with her sharp tongue, ever-present curlers, and famous flying ducks on her wall, became one of Britain's most beloved soap characters. She was a feisty, hard-working woman who, despite her grumbles, had a heart full of love, especially for her husband, Stan. Jean's portrayal of Hilda was so beloved that her departure from Coronation Street in 1987 was watched by over 26 million people, making it one of the most emotional moments in soap history. Her performance earned her multiple awards, including a Special Recognition Award at the British Soap Awards. Beyond Coronation Street, Jean had a successful acting career, including a long-running role in Last of the Summer Wine. Jean Alexander passed away on October 14, 2016, at the age of 90. She left behind an incredible legacy, with many considering Hilda Ogden to be the greatest soap character of all time. Her impact on British television remains unmatched, and she continues to be remembered fondly by fans. Arthur Lowe.
I've come on another errand, although naturally the question of the crockery will have to be discussed at some time. The Women's Happy Afternoon say they know nothing about these breakages.
Arthur Lowe was one of the original stars of Coronation Street, playing the well-meaning but bumbling Leonard Swinley. Swinley was a shopkeeper and a lay preacher whose awkward charm and comedic missteps made him a standout character in the early years of the show. His kind-hearted but often pompous nature provided humor and depth to the series, making him a fan favorite. Lowe's talent for comedy was undeniable, and he later became even more famous for his role as Captain Mainwaring in the classic sitcom Dad's Army. His portrayal of the blustering but lovable Home Guard officer cemented him as one of Britain's most iconic comedic actors. Arthur Lowe passed away on April 15, 1982, at the age of 66 after suffering a stroke. His contribution to British television, both in Coronation Street and beyond, is immeasurable. He remains one of the finest comedic actors of his generation, and his performances continue to be celebrated by audiences old and new. Elizabeth Dawn.
Hey, looks better than you do.
Well, you look well, considering.
Considering? I've just been on holiday.
Considering your business.
Elizabeth Dawn brought life to the fiery and lovable Vera Duckworth in Coronation Street, playing the role from 1974 to 2008. Vera was known for her sharp tongue, quick wit, and deep, often exasperated love for her husband, Jack. Their bickering but affectionate relationship was at the heart of the show for decades, making them one of soap opera's most iconic couples. Dawn's performance was widely acclaimed, earning her a Lifetime Achievement Award at the British Soap Awards. Her ability to balance comedy with heartfelt emotion made Vera a fan favorite. Elizabeth Dawn passed away on September 25, 2017, at the age of 77 after a long battle with lung disease. Her impact on Coronation Street remains strong, with Vera Duckworth still remembered as one of the show's most beloved characters. Betty Alberge.
Fur-lined leather boots, hardly worn, 5 shillings a fly within.
Yes?
Who's selling?
Mrs. Mountjoy from the greengrocers.
Her? Hardly worn, why she never has up on her feet.
Betty Alberge was one of the original cast members of Coronation Street, playing Florrie Lindley, the warm but occasionally sharp-witted owner of the corner shop. As one of the first characters introduced in 1960, Florrie helped shape the show's early years, becoming a central figure in the community. She was known for her no-nonsense attitude and motherly nature, making her a comforting presence on the street. Beyond Coronation Street, Betty Alberge had a long and respected career in British television, appearing in Brookside and other popular series. Her talent for portraying strong, relatable women made her a beloved actress. Betty Alberge passed away on May 18, 1991, at the age of 69 after battling cancer. She remains a key part of Coronation Street's rich history, and her contribution to the show is still appreciated by fans who remember its early days. Bryan Mosley.
Oh, now you're making sense. If it's carrying on we're talking about, you're the expert, aren't you?
Hey, that's enough of that.
You're always swanny.
Bryan Mosley was best known for his role as Alf Roberts, the kind-hearted and often comical corner shop owner, and later a respected counselor in Coronation Street. He joined the show in 1961, becoming a fan favorite for his warm and sometimes bumbling personality. Over nearly 4 decades, Alf evolved from a shopkeeper into a trusted public figure in Weatherfield. His marriage to Audrey Roberts brought both humor and heart to the show, making them one of the most beloved couples in Coronation Street history. Outside of Coronation Street, Mosley appeared in shows like The Avengers and Z-Cars. He was widely respected for his acting talent and dedication to his craft. Tragically, Bryan Mosley passed away on February 9, 1999, at the age of 67 after suffering a heart attack. His sudden passing was a huge loss to the show and its fans. His legacy as Alf Roberts remains strong, with Coronation Street viewers fondly remembering him as one of the street's most dependable and kind-hearted figures. Doreen Keogh.
Has John Makerson been in? John Makerson? Oh, yes, I know who you mean. No, he hasn't been in tonight, otherwise I'd have seen him. Oh, he's retained. Now, we're expecting to meet him here.
Doreen Keogh played Concepta Hewitt, one of the original characters in Coronation Street. She first appeared in 1960, bringing warmth and relatability to the role of Concepta, a strong-willed and loving woman. Concepta was married to Harry Hewitt, and together they were among the street's earliest families. As one of Weatherfield's most caring residents, Concepta was a key part of the show's early years, known for her deep connection to her family and community. Beyond Coronation Street, Doreen Keogh had an impressive acting career, appearing in The Royal Family, Father Ted, and Cold Feet. She was widely respected in the entertainment industry for her talent and versatility. Doreen Keogh passed away on December 31, 2017, at the age of 93 after a period of declining health. Her contribution to Coronation Street and British television remains invaluable,
all right.
and she is fondly remembered as a
I'll have to reduce
pioneer
them
of
as
the
it
show's
is.
early years.
People don't look at the
John
sell-by-date
Savident.
on tins, only yogurts. Now they...
John Savident brought energy and humor to Coronation Street as Fred Elliott, the loud, boisterous butcher with a heart of gold. He joined the show in 1994, quickly becoming one of its most recognizable characters with his larger-than-life personality and his signature way of repeating himself. I say. Fred's journey on the cobbles saw him searching for love, experiencing heartbreak, and becoming a beloved figure in Weatherfield. Savident's performance was widely celebrated, and he brought both comedy and depth to Fred's character. He was also known for roles in A Clockwork Orange and Yes, Minister, proving his versatility as an actor. John Savident passed away on February 21, 2024, at the age of 86 after a period of declining health. Though his cause of death was not publicly disclosed, his legacy in Coronation Street is undeniable, and fans continue to remember his iconic portrayal of Fred Elliott with great affection. Gordon Rawlings. Gordon Rawlings played Charlie Moffat, a tough yet charismatic character who brought an edge to Coronation Street in the 1960s. Charlie was a no-nonsense businessman whose presence added an element of grit to the show. While his time on Coronation Street was relatively short, his performance left a lasting impression on audiences. Outside of the soap, Rawlings had a successful career in British entertainment. He appeared in films such as Superman 3 and The Beatles' A Hard Day's Night. His voice was also familiar to many as the narrator of Bod, a beloved children's TV show. Gordon Rawlings passed away on June 7, 1985, at the age of 62 after a battle with cancer. His contributions to both television and film made him a respected figure in the entertainment industry, and he is fondly remembered for his diverse and memorable roles. Anne Kirkbride.
The rim of yours.
That will be Beth. Oh, she is such a slovenly cow.
Is Dad not back from the pub yet?
No, we'll be on this second half by now.
Anne Kirkbride was a Coronation Street legend, playing Deirdre Barlow from 1972 until her passing in 2015. Deirdre was known for her deep emotional connections, turbulent love life, and of course her iconic glasses. Her on and off relationship with Ken Barlow became one of the most famous in soap history, and her wrongful imprisonment storyline in 1998 captured the nation's attention. Kirkbride's portrayal of Deirdre was filled with warmth, humor, and depth, earning her multiple awards, including a Special Recognition Award at the British Soap Awards. Off-screen, Anne was known for her kind and caring personality, beloved by both colleagues and fans. Anne Kirkbride passed away on January 19, 2015, at the age of 60 after a battle with cancer. Her loss was deeply felt across the entertainment industry, and her impact on Coronation Street remains immeasurable. She is remembered as one of the show's most iconic and beloved stars. Kenneth Cope. Kenneth.
We've got problems. Jeannie, you better pack a weekend case.
Oh, Jeff, I really don't think it's...
Darling.
Kenneth Cope played the lovable, rogue Jed Stone in Coronation Street, making his first appearance in 1961. Jed was a charming, easygoing character with a cheeky sense of humor and a knack for getting into trouble. Despite his mischievous ways, he was a deeply loyal friend, which made him a fan favorite. Beyond Coronation Street, Kenneth Cope had an extensive career in television. He was best known for playing Marty Hopkirk in Randall and Hopkirk, Deceased, a cult classic detective series. He also appeared in Brookside and Casualty, solidifying his status as a talented and versatile actor. As of now, Kenneth Cope is still alive, having been born on September 14, 1931. At 93 years old, he remains a respected figure in British television history. His portrayal of Jed Stone is still fondly remembered by Coronation Street fans, and his contributions to the entertainment industry continue to be celebrated. Patricia Phoenix.
Pea colours in flock nylon. Just tell me what that colour's called again, so as I can write and tell my daughter. She's down London, you see.
Patricia Phoenix was one of Coronation Street's most legendary actresses, bringing to life the feisty and independent Elsie Tanner. She was one of the original cast members, first appearing in 1960, and remained an integral part of the show for over 2 decades. Elsie was a strong, glamorous woman who endured many heartbreaks, but always carried on with resilience and determination. Her fiery personality, turbulent relationships, and no-nonsense attitude made her a fan favorite. Beyond Coronation Street, Patricia Phoenix was a trailblazer in British television, appearing in various films and stage productions. She was widely regarded as one of the UK's finest soap actresses. Sadly, Patricia Phoenix passed away on September 17, 1986, at the age of 62, following a battle with lung cancer. Her passing marked the end of an era for Coronation Street, but her legacy as Elsie Tanner remains timeless. She is still remembered as one of the most iconic characters in British soap history. Ivan Beavis.
Doing things on my own, like. Anyway, not to worry. It may be nothing to do with that, and I shall find out soon enough whether or not.
Ivan Beavis played Harry Hewitt, one of Coronation Street's original characters. Joining the show in 1960, Harry was a hard-working bus driver and a devoted father to his daughter, Lucille. He was one of the most relatable working-class figures on the street, known for his down-to-earth personality and strong moral compass. His storyline was filled with personal struggles, including the tragic loss of his wife and the challenges of single parenthood. Ivan Beavis brought a sense of authenticity to the role, making Harry one of the early pillars of Coronation Street. Outside of the soap, he had a successful career, appearing in various British television dramas such as Z-Cars and Softly, Softly. Tragically, Ivan Beavis passed away on December 24, 1997, at the age of 71 from natural causes. Though his time on the show was relatively short, his impact was significant, and he remains an important figure in the show's early history. Fred Feast.
I invited him into Bessie's for a cup of tea.
Aye. Do you know any more funny stories, Gates? Is that the best you can do, eh?
Look, it's the truth, so you have to take it or leave it.
I'll tell you what you can...
Fred Feast was a familiar face on Coronation Street, playing Fred G., the often grumpy but lovable potman at the Rover's return. Joining the show in 1970, Fred was known for his sarcastic wit, no-nonsense attitude, and frequent clashes with barmaid Bet Lynch. Though he dreamed of greater things, his bad luck and tendency to put his foot in his mouth often left him in embarrassing situations. Despite his tough exterior, Fred had a soft side, which occasionally shone through. Fred Feast's portrayal of Fred G made him a staple of the show throughout the 1970s and early 1980s. His ability to bring humor and depth to the role endeared him to audiences. Outside of Coronation Street, he appeared in TV shows like All Creatures Great and Small and Juliet Bravo. Fred Feast passed away on June 25, 1999, at the age of 69, following a heart attack. His legacy as Fred G remains a cherished part of Coronation Street's history, and fans continue to remember him as one of the Rover's Return's most unforgettable characters. Geoffrey Hughes.
Stan? Yeah. What's all about this model of virtue, eh? All this lovey-dovey malarkey. It's a shotgun job, is this? Listen, Fred, it's not funny how
Geoffrey Hughes played Eddie Yates, one of Coronation Street's most lovable rogues. Introduced in 1974, Eddie was a cheeky and light-hearted bin man who often found himself involved in dodgy schemes. Despite his mischief, he had a heart of gold and became a fan favorite for his close friendships with Stan and Hilda Ogden. His humorous exchanges and working-class charm made him one of the most endearing characters in the show's history. Hughes's career spanned beyond Coronation Street, as he also starred in Keeping Up Appearances, playing the beloved Onslow, as well as in Heartbeat and The Royal Family. His ability to blend comedy with heartfelt emotion made him a well-respected actor in British television. Geoffrey Hughes passed away on July 27, 2012, at the age of 68, after battling prostate cancer. His death was a great loss to the entertainment industry, but his performances continue to bring joy to fans of Coronation Street and British comedy alike. Roy Hudd.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, the saddest, the funniest, the...
Roy Hudd joined Coronation Street in 2002 as the charming and eccentric funeral director Archie Shuttleworth. With his quick wit and love of storytelling, Archie quickly became a beloved character. He was best known for his flirtatious relationship with Audrey Roberts and his ability to bring humor to even the most serious situations. Hudd was a legendary figure in British entertainment, known for his extensive career in comedy, theater, and radio. He hosted the news Headlines, one of Britain's longest-running radio comedy shows, and was a respected historian of British music hall entertainment. Roy Hudd passed away on March 15, 2020, at the age of 83, following a short illness. His portrayal of Archie Shuttleworth remains one of Coronation Street's most delightful later additions, and his legacy as a comedian, actor, and entertainer continues to be celebrated across the UK. Peter Armitage.
I'm just saying. Take a chill pill, Joe.
You seen the paracetamol?
No.
Peter Armitage played Bill Webster, a kind-hearted but often bumbling character in Coronation Street. Bill was introduced in 1977 and became known for his working-class charm, his struggles with relationships, and his complicated family life, particularly with his son, Kevin Webster. Despite his flaws, Bill was a well-meaning man who was always trying to do the right thing. Armitage's portrayal of Bill Webster resonated with audiences, and he reprised the role multiple times over the years. Outside of Coronation Street, he was an accomplished actor, appearing in The Sweeney, The Professionals, and Heartbeat. His career spanned decades, making him a familiar face on British television. Peter Armitage passed away on November 30, 2018, at the age of 79, after a long illness. His death was a great loss to the entertainment industry, but he remains fondly remembered by Coronation Street fans as the lovable Bill Webster. Mark Eden.
I'm going to say, here is your missing person.
Leave her alone! You've done enough to her. She's out of her mind with what you've done. Get away from...
Mark Eden played one of Coronation Street's most infamous villains, Alan Bradley. Introduced in 1981, Alan was a manipulative and abusive character who terrorized his partner, Rita Fairclough. His controlling nature and violent tendencies made him one of the most despised antagonists in soap history. His storyline came to a dramatic end in 1989, when he was killed by a tram while chasing Rita, one of the show's most memorable moments. Outside of Coronation Street, Mark Eden was a respected actor, appearing in various British films and TV dramas such as Doctor Who, Poirot, and The Prisoner. He was also married to fellow Coronation Street actress Sue Nichols, Audrey Roberts. Mark Eden passed away on January 1st, 2021, at the age of 92 after a long battle with Alzheimer's disease. His role as Alan Bradley remains one of the most iconic villain performances in Coronation Street history, and his impact on the show is still remembered by fans. Roy Barraclough.
Oh, well, never mind. Just leave it with me. And get better soon, eh? Yes, I'll...
Roy Barraclough became a household name for his portrayal of Alec Gilroy, the charismatic and often scheming landlord of the Rovers' return in Coronation Street. First introduced in 1965, Alec became a key player in the soap's history, known for his business-minded ways and his relationship with Bette Lynch. He was both a lovable rogue and a cunning businessman, always looking for ways to make money, but never straying too far from his moral compass. Barraclough was not only known for Coronation Street, but also for his work in comedy, particularly in The Leigh Dawson Show, where he played the famous gossiping housewife, Cissy Braithwaite. His ability to blend drama with humor made him a beloved figure in British entertainment. Roy Barraclough passed away on June 1st, 2017, at the age of 81, after a short illness. His portrayal of Alec Gilroy remains a fan favorite, and his legacy in both soap and comedy continues to be celebrated.